What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tail coming at you with another video, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys how to be one of the most stylish men on campus. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. Let's go. Number one, stop wearing sneakers. Now I understand that's a bold statement to make, but I'm not saying to stop wearing sneakers altogether. What I am actually saying is to diversify your foot game a little bit. So if you're thinking about wearing Jordans or maybe the latest sneakers that came out one day, right? Maybe the next day you should opt for some dress shoes or some loafers and whatnot. You know what I mean? Or maybe wear some dress sneakers, all right? This would include your all white leather sneakers and maybe Cole Haans and stuff like that. Maybe just to diversify your style. Now, to give you a little example of this and the reason why I stand by this is because I remember one time I was on campus and I saw everybody wearing sneakers and I was the only one wearing like some dress shoes with a turtleneck and all that stuff. The majority of people were actually wearing some beat up Air Forces, just beat up shoes altogether and maybe some Air Force Ones, and they called it a day. You know what I mean? Now, if you do this, if you wear something like a dress shoe, a loafer, or maybe even a dress sneaker, then you're gonna separate yourself from the rest of the crowd. Therefore, people are gonna look at you as one of the most stylish people on campus. Number two, diversify your style. Now, you never want people to think that they have you figured out. If you wear streetwear one day, you're gonna want to wear dress wear the next day, and then you're gonna want to wear maybe casual wear the next day. You know what I mean? Now you do this so people can understand that you're a versatile person when it comes to fashion and when it comes to dressing well, obviously. You know what I mean? You want people to think that, hey, this guy does not just have one style, but he has multiple assortments of style. All right, so yeah, moving on to number three. Let's go. Alright, number three, keep your wardrobe basic for the most part. Now, most of my wardrobe just consists of, basic sweatshirts, polos. I have, chino pants, denim. If you look in those bins right there, all I have are just polos, sweatshirts, just basics that I may need for the day. And also right here, I just have, white t-shirts, denim, just your basic t-shirt and whatnot. That's what I have for my wardrobe. I don't have anything too loud and flamboyant unless we're going to the second rack of my wardrobe right here. I have stuff like Starter, I have stuff like Playboy, I have stuff like Cookies, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And you're gonna want, like, let's say for example, we're gonna use a pie chart example, right? Let's use the basics as 75% of your wardrobe, right? And then you're gonna want to have stuff like this, Cookies, jacket, and then Starter jacket and all that stuff as 25% of your wardrobe. The reason why you want to do this is because you kind of have much more versatile outfits, and you could oftentimes mix a basic outfit like this. Like, this is just UNC toes, Target jeans, Target shirt with a Cookie jacket all over it. The only thing that's making this a little more flamboyant and a little bit more loud is just the jacket. I could take this off and it's a much more basic outfit and whatnot. And that's why you want to keep your wardrobe basic for the most part. A lot of people on campus, I've noticed, sometimes either don't try it or they're just dripped out in like the latest fashion. They're dripped out in like just big name brands and whatnot. All right, so yeah, moving on to number four. Let's go. Number four, always have a vintage piece in your collection. Now, for example, I mentioned in the last clip the Starter jackets, and that adds a very vintage look to my outfits. Having the right vintage piece can also be something that nobody else is wearing, which is a good way to actually stick out and make you look like one of the most stylish people on campus. But what I also mean with this is that, I'm not talking about brands at this point. You're gonna want to also grab styles that are also vintage as well. So for example, I have this corduroy shirt that I actually got from Target. You know what I mean? And it's a very, it's a classic looking t-shirt, and it actually adds a vintage look to some of my outfits. All right, so yeah, moving on to number five. Let's go. Number five, having your specific scent. Now, let me explain, right? Having the right fragrance can improve your style, not only because you look good, because then you're actually gonna smell good as well. You know what I mean? Now, my personal colognes are stuff like Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce, Polo Red, Mr. Burberry, Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. Those are my fragrances right there, and those are just what works well with my pH level balance and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I think that's really good, and I think you guys should also explore. A good place to actually explore colognes and whatnot, I would say TJ Maxx. Now, I found Burberry London, Burberry Touch inside of TJ Maxx. And I also found Abercrombie brands I've also found stuff like that. Vince's colognes as well. I found stuff like that. So if you guys want a good place to look at colognes, I would say the TJ Maxx would be right for you. But find your specific cologne. So therefore, you could spray it, you can apply it, and whatnot. All right. So yeah, moving on to the outro. Let's go. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like, comment, subscribe. Do not forget to follow me on all social media platforms. And with that being said, your boy Tails out.